and Donna Jean Young. All on the comedy game show, Funny You Should Ask. And now here's our man in Hollywood, Lloyd Sexton.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Funny You Should Ask. And stars, welcome to our show.
Hello there.
Oh, it's great
Play
to
it
see you.
humble. Play it humble.
Hey, I made a terrible mistake yesterday. I got so excited that I said our funny money jackpot was going to start out today at $1,400, and actually it's going to be $1,500. Our funny money jackpot. And in each round of Funny You Should Ask, our stars sitting over there are going to be asked a question. They can't wait. They have to answer those questions. And after they've been heard, we bring our contestants out of the soundproof booth where they're sitting right now, read them the answers one at a time, and their job is to tell me which star said what. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, terrific.
$1,500 funny money jackpot, and here comes your first question.
Okay.
Let's have it.
You can't wait, can you? If you had to sell yourself in an ad, if you had to sell yourself in an ad like a used car, how would the ad read? You had to sell yourself as a used car now. How would it read, Stu? You're a used car.
Had to pick on a little colored kid first, didn't I?
How about the little
Well,
kid
let's
sleeping?
see.
Hey, that's adorable, Stu.
If I was a used car, the ad would probably read, beautiful mahogany brown convertible with stereo, completely road tested with a little old motor that just won't quit.
There you have it. Stu Gilliam's used car lot. All right. What would your ad say, June?
I just told him he sounds like a black pickup.
What would your ad say, June?
Whatever it is, I'll buy it.
Oh, bless your heart. Well, let's see. Compact, good condition, multi-purpose, and beautiful bumpers.
All right, Roger Moore, you got to sell yourself in a newspaper ad. How would the ad read?
Let's go back to Jim Lockhart.
Yeah, I'd rather
That's
say
right. I'm taking up body and cinder work. Go with that. Go
Well,
ahead,
I
Roger.
tell you what, mine would say for sale, sporty British model, good body.
Marty, will you sit down, Marty? Marty! And wait, there's more, Marty, and...
All evenings. And if a lady answers, hang up.
All right. Call evenings if a lady answers, hang up. Donna Jean Young, what would your ad say?
Cute little compact with low mileage. A one owner, perfect body, and best offer takes her home.
All right, Marty. Marty Allen. What would an ad selling you read, Marty? We're all waiting.
I'd like to be in a wreck with June Lockhart. Oh, as a car?
Yeah.
Let's see, sleek and streamlined. Inside and out, spacious seat. Gorgeous body. Why not? All the car ads exaggerate, don't they?
All right, there you have Marty's. There you have all the ads. We're going to bring our contestants out in a moment. If they can see if they can tell me which ad belongs to what star.
In the old days, before Mother ever put up a grape jam or jelly, she went through the market like a hawk. Picked the most juicy-looking, fragrant-smelling Concord grapes, inspected every single one, and put them into her special copper kettle. The flame was just right. The steam started to escape, and you could smell that flavor all over the house. Then she filled the jars by hand and sealed the flavor in. Welch's goes through pretty much the same thing, except we grow our own special vintage Concord grapes. use a bigger kettle, and we don't let any of the steam escape. We found out that in that steam was a lot of extra flavor. Welch's couldn't match the love Mother put into her jellies and jams, so we settled for a little extra flavor.
All right, our contestants have joined us on the show, and I'd like them to introduce themselves. First, we have...
I'm Susan Keller. I'm a senior at Valley State College. I'm a physical education major and hope to work with handicapped children someday.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm Casey Balk. I'm an insurance underwriter. I'm single, and I like flying as a hobby.
All right, there you have our contestants. So in front of you should ask Susan and Casey. All right, at any time, Susan and Casey, in our show, if you manage to play a perfect round and be right 4 times, you'll win the Funny Money jackpot, and right now it's worth $1,500. We'll keep going up $100 a round until someone gets it. In addition, the one who comes up with the most right answers in each round gets a $100 gift certificate. Right, Kenny?
That's right, a $100 gift certificate from Spiegel, the famous Spiegel Catalog Company. The reliable modern Spiegel Catalog features over 50,000 quality items. Spiegel, Chicago, 60609, Illinois. That's it, Lloyd.
And for the most right answers on the entire show, a special prize. So there are 3 ways to win on Funny You Should Ask. Be careful when you push the button, because if you make a mistake, it's locked in and you can't change it. All right, now look our stars over very carefully this time, because here's what I asked them. If you had to sell yourself in an ad like a used car, how would the ad read? All right, now you're shopping for a used car. Which one would you buy if the person said, beautiful brown mahogany convertible with full stereo, road tested, with a little old motor that just won't quit? Who said that? Now, lock it in there, Susan and Casey. All right, who did you say, Susan?
I said Marty Allen.
Who did you say, Casey?
I said Stu Gilliam. I think he's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful brown mahogany. All right, it was Stu Gilliam that said that. Casey picks up a point. All right, who said compact, good condition, multi-purpose, and beautiful bumpers? Who said that now? Lock it in there, Susan. Who did you say, Susan?
Donna Jean Young.
Thank you.
And Casey, who did you say?
I said Donna Jean Young one also.
Oh, thank you very much.
You should look it over more carefully. It was June Lockhart who said that. Nobody picks up the point.
Let's hear it for her bumper.
All right, it's now it's either Roger, Marty, or Donna.
Oh, no, let's go back to June Lockhart.
Who said for sale, sporty model, good body, call evenings? If a lady answers, hang up. Who said that? That's either Roger, Marty, or Donna. Lock it in there, Casey. All right, who'd you say, Susan?
I said Roger Moore. I'll buy it.
You'll buy it? All right, and who did you say, Casey?
Marty Allen.
Marty Allen. All right.
It was the Saint.
Who was it that said that? It was Roger Moore. You were right, Susan. You pick up a point.
What number do I call? What number do I call?
All right. It's now between Marty Allen or Donna Jean Young. It's one of those two now.
One of us two.
Who said this? Now, this describes them. Sleek and streamlined, spacious seat, gorgeous body. Why not? All those used car ads lie anyway. Who said that? Who did you say, Susan?
I said Marty Allen. I think he probably would lie too.
Spacious seat. Casey, who did you say?
I said Donna Jean Young when she was true, but she was lying in the end.
What I said about the streamline thing, I didn't say it, Marty.
Yeah, it was a spacious seat. Marty Allen over there that said that. Susan picks up the point, wins the round, and has a $100 gift certificate from Spiegel. And as our players head backstage at that soundproof booth, let's show the special prize that goes to the contestant who scores the most right answers for the day.
It's the Spanish Chess Console Stereo Phonograph by Voice of Music. Oak cabinetry, solid-state electronics, brilliant stereo sound from VM. The people getting famous for stereo that looks a little better, sounds a little better, and costs a little less. And for your listening enjoyment, a complete selection of stereo recordings from London Records, the Stereo Company. Records for all tastes, from the shimmering strings of Mantovani, pop, classics, dinner music, to the new sounds of today. And here's something else. 12 cases of bright-flavored Frosty root beer. Something refreshing, something delicious, something different to boot. That's Frosty, the real root beer that's really something else. Okay, Lloyd.
All right, thank you, Kenny. Here's question number 2. Helen Gurley Brown sees nothing wrong with a woman throwing herself at a man as a last resort. She sees nothing wrong with that. Now, if you were a woman who wanted to avoid becoming an old maid, what would you do? I know there are three guys that have to answer this question, but think in terms. If you were a woman, you didn't want to end up an old maid, what would you do? Roger Moore, what would you do?
If in London, the number to call is all and if the service answers, tell them it's urgent.
All right, okay. Donna Jean Young, how would you avoid it?
What was the resort again?
What was what?
Didn't you say it had to be a summer resort or something?
No, Donna Jean, I didn't say that. I said...
what show is she on?
I don't know. Helen Gurley Brown said you can throw yourself at a man as a last resort.
Oh, the last resort. I would hang around draft boards.
In order to not become an old maid.
Hello there.
She's trying to get into Seabees, I think.
Yeah. Marty Allen, what would you do? If you were a woman now and you're about to become an old maid, how would you stop it from happening?
If you were a woman.
Well, I think I'd get a good job. Then you wouldn't be an old maid. You'd be a career woman.
So then you're not an old maid anymore, a career woman.
My goodness, I heard it.
I heard it.
What about you, June?
Well,
Be a career woman.
there's one way to avoid becoming an old maid, and that's to live fast and die young.
And you never become an old maid, right? Stu Gilliam. If you were a woman and you were about to become an old maid and you wanted to stop it, what would Stu Gilliam do?
I'd enlist as an undercover worker in the sex revolution.
All right, there you have our answers. Our contestants will be out in a moment.
Deep in the tropics grows the cocoa bean so rich, its cocoa is more flavorful than the finest chocolate. This is the bean imported for this Betty Crocker dessert, Devil's Food Cake in chocolate fudge frosting. Cocoa more flavorful than the finest chocolate in moist, tender cake. Creamy, smooth frosting. Devil's Food Cake, chocolate fudge frosting. When the flavor's this exciting, you can bet it's Betty Crocker.
We hate to shake up the pudding world, but suddenly home-cooked pudding is second best. New Betty Crocker pudding is homogenized, gives you homogenized smoothness that's better than home-cooked. So smooth and creamy there's never a lump. And the taste, you get the rich, delicious home-cooked taste kids love. Plus something home-cooked doesn't have. Something new from Betty Crocker. Homogenized smoothness.
All right, our contestants are back. And in this round, our Funny Money jackpot jumps to $1,600. Get 4 in a row, and you get $1,600. If you were a woman, now this is the question I'm posing our stars up there, to think like a woman. If you were a woman who wanted to avoid becoming an old maid, what would you do? Who said there is one way to avoid becoming an old maid, and that is to live fast and die young? Who said that? Who did you say, Susan?
I said Stu Gilliam. I think he'd probably be a fast liver.
Mm-hmm. Casey, who did you say?
I said Marty Allen. I think he'd want to die young.
Yeah, live fast and die young. Actually, it was June Lockhart who said that.
She's a wildie on this show.
Right.
See, you don't know me at all.
No, nobody knows June. She's a
got a wrong image.
All right, who said get a good job? That way I wouldn't be an old maid, I'd be a career woman. Who said that? Who did you say, Susan?
I said Donna Jean Young. I think maybe she'd be a career woman.
A career, well, I am. Now, kind of.
Casey?
I said Roger Moore. He'd probably want to care for a career.
Careful. All right. You say Roger Moore, and it was Marty Allen who wants to be the career woman.
Yeah. If he were a career woman, he'd be a good swimmer in Venice. You work it out.
I know the joke, Roger.
All right.
He'll always be in England.
Who said the way To avoid being an old maid, nobody has any points now, they're careful, is to hang around draft boards. Who said that? Roger, Donna, or Stu? Who did you say, Susan?
I said Donna. I think that's a pretty good idea.
Because there's a draft in here.
Casey, who did you say?
I said Stu Gilliam. I don't think he'd want to get drafted anyways.
There's
All right.
a draft in here.
Who was it that said that?
Donna.
It was Donna Jean Young that said it. Susan picks up a point and is in the lead. All right, who said... Now, this is either Roger or Stu. I'd enlist as an undercover agent in the sex revolution. Who said that? Roger or Stu? Who did you say, Susan?
I think it would be Stu. I think he'd probably be the first one to enlist.
Casey, who did you say?
That would have to be Stu Gilliam.
Yeah, it has to be Stu Gilliam. That's right. It was Stu Gilliam. We pick up a point. However, Susan wins the round and another $100 gift certificate from Spiegel, Susan. We want you to go back to the soundproof booth. In the meantime, here's Kenny Williams.
And here are gifts for being on the show. First, a portable anywhere dryer by Maytag. Needs no special installation. Plugs into any adequately wired 115-volt outlet. Goes anywhere, does everything big Maytags do, except take up space. And the World Book Encyclopedia 2-volume dictionary containing 2,300 pages, 2,000 illustrations, and more than 190,000 entries. The World Book Encyclopedia 2-volume dictionary. That's it, Lloyd.
All right, thank you, Kenny. Here's question number 3, and a question that gives us all... Is that funny? Gives us all a pretty clear picture of the real you. Now, think about it now. What popular song best describes your courtship? I don't know whether that would be considered our song or... But what
Your
song...
courtship with who?
Well, assuming you've had a courtship, of course.
With Bumpers Lockhart.
Oh, yes. Bumpers Lockhart.
That's not a song.
No. Marty Allen, what song?
What song what?
What song best describes your courtship?
Supercaliosis, Oh, I would say never on Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday.
And they're on. All right, June Lockhart, what song, June?
There's a small hotel.
With bumpers on it.
Yeah. Nobody, we're just finding things out about June here. All right, Stu Gilliam, what song describes your courtship, Stu?
I think I'd have to sing the first 2 lines of it.
All right.
Check my rhythm out there a minute. All or nothing at all. Half a love never appealed to me.
You're kidding. I'll tell you one thing, Supremes ain't got no trouble.
Donna Jean Young.
Another fight, another groove, another sunny honeymoon. It ain't if it don't stop me when I'm hit. It is making whoopee. The name of my song is Lonesome Road.
How am I going to read that back or sing that?
You'll hum along.
We'll pass consecutive interpretation on that one.
All right. Roger Moore, what song, popular song, describes your courtship?
Who are you going with, a balloon?
All right, there you have our answers. Our contestants will be out in a moment.
Sugar Bear here with big vitamin news. Sugar Crisp has now added so many vitamins, Post changed the name to Super Sugar Crisp. Gives your kids essential vitamins, all they need for breakfast. Look at them running, jumping, fooling around. Reminds me of my younger days. Give them a real good breakfast. Honey tumbled puffs of wheat and vitamins a kid can love. Feed them new Post Super Sugar Crisp and get a bear hug.
Awake?
I'm leaving.
But Orange, why?
It's your ever-growing circle of, admirers. That's why. Out of my way.
It's my fresh squeezed taste they go for, my vitamin C, your very qualities.
But it's you they're picking up.
Orange, so help me, never once have I ever been squeezed.
I'll buy that. Come here.
Frozen Awake, the closest taste to fresh.
Only one way for a perfectionist to clean the bathroom bowl. Scouring powder, disinfectant, deodorizer.
All here, Mom. In Vanish.
First, scrub off those water stains.
I'm scrubbing. Those blue chlorine crystals really clean.
Now disinfect.
Vanish even kills staph germs.
And make the room
smell fresh and clean.
Only one way to get that bowl clean enough for us perfectionists.
Ask any perfectionist. Vanish.
Uh-oh, clogged drain.
Uh-oh, clogged drain.
No problem. I've got this liquid drain cleaner. Says it'll unclog just about anything.
No problem. I've got Green Crystal Drano. Says it'll unclog just about anything. Drano's bubbling. Churning. It looks hot. It is hot. Oh, wow. Look at Drano melt that grease. Here goes the clog.
Crystal Drano. Try it when liquids fail.
All right, now, players, we're kind of out of time, and if we run out of time before we complete the third round, the gift certificate goes to the one who's in the lead at that time, okay? Run up as many points as you can. Get 4, and you get $1,700. Here's the question I asked. What popular song best describes your courtship? Who said, "There's a small hotel"? Who said that? 5 to choose from out there, up there. Who did you say, Susan?
I said Roger Moore. It just seems that way.
Yeah, Casey.
Seems that way with you.
Casey, who would you say?
I said Marty Allen. He'd probably be looking for a hotel.
Boy, you're going to be surprised. Who was it? June Lockhart said that. Nobody picked up any points. I knew that would surprise. All right, who said this? All or nothing at all. Half a love never appealed to me. Who said that? Who sang that, I should say. Who'd you say, Susan?
I said Marty Allen. He looks like a whole bunch of love.
And,
oh, is that a dog?
Casey, who did you say?
That's a sweet Donna Jean Young answer.
No, it's a sweet...
that was,
that actually said that.
I knew y'all fooled you again, didn't I?
Nobody has any points now. We got to have some points, and no one gets the gift certificate. Who said this? Never on Sunday, or Monday, or Tuesday, or Wednesday, or Thursday, etc. Who said that? Oh, they went fast on that. Who'd you say, Susan?
This time I've got to be right. Marty Allen.
Casey, who did you say?
Along with the same answer, Marty Allen.
Yeah, and you were right. It was Marty Allen that said that. All right. One more to go here. Who said? Another bride, another groom, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making whoopee, and the name of the song is Lonesome Road. Who said that? Susan, who'd you say?
I said Donna Jean. Maybe she's a good singer, too.
Oh, two. Thank you very much. Casey, who did you say?
I said Roger Moore. I don't think he knows how to sing.
But it was. It was Donna Jean.
Yeah, but what he does...
Susan picks up the point, wins the round, another $100 gift certificate from Spiegel. And Kenny, what happened on the grand prize?
Well, Casey was correct 3 times. Susan was correct 6 times, so Susan gets the console stereo and the record.
Hey, there you go. Congratulations for playing our game, Susan. You were the winner. Casey, you didn't win the gift certificate, so we do have a fine prize for you. And our funny money jackpot tomorrow starts off at $1,800, so we'll see you all again tomorrow. Goodbye.
The Children's Doctor with Dr. Lyndon Smith is brought to you by Congesperin, a combination of relief for children's colds and flu miseries.
Nobody can predict whose child will catch a cold or flu. But if your child has aches and a runny nose, now there's more than plain aspirin. There's Congesperin. Congesperin contains children's aspirin, plus a decongestant to combine benefits of aspirin and nose drops or nasal decongestant rubs, all in a chewable orange-flavored tablet. For relief of children's colds and flu symptoms, get Congesperin.
Another thrilling episode in home surgery I bring you today. I'm sure all of you have had the experience of smashing your finger in the car door or cleaning out the lint of your dryer when it's running, or dropping iron on your toe or fingernail. There is a method that, and I don't want to cut the surgeons out of their fun, but some of these things, you know, they're busy enough, you don't have to see them. But if it's a clear-cut hemorrhage under the fingernail, such as I have illustrated here, there is a fairly simple way that you can remove the blood from under the nail without going to the operating room, and I will demonstrate this technique. It's quite safe, and it provides immediate relief. First, you can't use a cardboard match. You have to use kitchen matches or a good intense heat. This happens to be an alcohol burner. You open up a paper clip, such as I have here, and hold it with pliers or a handkerchief, and stick it in the flame, and it's going to take it may be a minute to get this thing red hot. You can stick it over the heat of your gas burner, or stick it right on the coil of your electric range. And then, as you get this thing nice and hot, this has to be hotter than the melting temperature of your fingernail. I assume you're getting to the realization what I'm about to do. I'm going to stick this red-hot thing through my nail to give relief. So this is nice and hot, and I'm going to stick it right on my nail here, and it's going to eat a hole through there, and I get immediate relief. This is it burns a hole through it, because the nail is separated from the tender bed underneath. If you're careful, you don't plunge right through. While you'll get into where the blood is, the blood will come out through the hole in the nail, and you will immediately get a sense of relief, because this thing can be quite painful if there's no way for the blood to get out. The blood's under the nail, and it's stretching, and it hurts under there. So, in essence, you melt a hole through your nail and relieve the blood. Of course, the nail eventually will grow out and fall off, and then a new nail will form. And this is just a temporary relief to relieve the pressure. But it's a safe, effective method. They used to say, you know, go get your dentist to drill a hole through it, or take the brace and bit and go through there. Well, that's pressure. This, you don't have to have much pressure, because the hot metal will just slowly eat through, and you don't have to push down on it, which is the painful part of this. A scalpel or a needle, you still have to push down, and this is painful. So burn a hole through with a heated paper clip. It works every time, and you'll get immediate relief. Home surgery.
I don't use Rollon antiperspirant, and I'm dripping in mink.
Yes, you be dripping in anything.
Rollon, the antiperspirant you know helps keep you dry. That's why it's the Rollon more people use. Rollon. Its powerful anti-wetness formula really works. Keeps you so dry, you can see the difference.
How dry I am when I use Ban.
The Children's Doctor was brought to you by Rollon. Won't wear off as the day wears on.